Hi friends, it's Courtney with Cooking Matters, and today we are making turkey tacos, one of my absolute favorite dishes. So let's get started. You can see here I have an electric skillet is actually heating up. I'm going to utilize a little cooking spray. I'm going to spray that in the bottom of our pan, and I'm going to add our turkey. We are going to brown our turkey. That means we are going to get it nice and brown colored. As it cooks. I'm actually going to take my spatula and break up that meat a little as it begins to cook. And while this is cooking, we are going to start grating one of my favorite vegetables, and that would be a sweet potato. This recipe is unique because it incorporates a sweet potato, a carrot, or zucchini into this dish. So we are going to start by grating this sweet potato. Very easy, you just want to be careful because every one of these little sharp blades on here is like a sharp knife. So one of the things that you want to do is be very careful of your fingers. You don't ever want to go down too far that you're uncomfortable, that you might hurt yourself. So we're going to start here with the sweet potato, and I'm going to grate this. Oh, you can hear it, yeah. I'm actually going to turn up our heat on our ground beef or our ground meat too. So if you don't have turkey, you can also use ground chicken. These tacos make an excellent ground chicken if you use ground chicken as well. Just move this out of the way. I'm going to continue to grate this sweet potato. You'll see I chose a smaller size sweet potato. You don't need a really big sweet potato, but if you have a smaller size sweet potato, or half a sweet potato would work too, or one carrot, or a small zucchini. What I love about this is when you grate this, the vegetable, you're creating a very fine matter. And so when it goes into the pan, it actually dissolves and almost disintegrates. You won't even know that the sweet potato is in there. So you can see here, I'm gonna keep on grating this, and in the background, if you listen carefully, you might be able to hear the ground meat sizzling. Lots of fun noises, right? And the noise of the grater, and then the noise of the ground beef, the ground meat sizzling. I love sweet potatoes, one, because they are so rich in fiber, as well as wonderful vitamins and minerals that are really good for us. You'll notice that I actually kept the skin on. I did rinse this very well before I started grating it. No need to remove the peel. The peel is often the place where lots of really good nutrients live. Oh, I hear that ground meat sizzling. I'm gonna give it a stir while I continue to grate. Again, I'm just breaking up the meat. You can see the steam rising, I bet. Give it a toss. An electric skillet today, but you can by all means do this on the stovetop as well. I just don't have a stovetop here, so I love my electric skillet. Oh, I'm getting my muscles today by grating this sweet potato, that's for sure. Again, I'm only going to go down as far as I'm comfortable when it comes to grating whatever vegetable it is, again, because those are all tiny little knives. This is one of my favorite dishes because it's quick and easy. Something I can throw together in 5-10 minutes when I'm at home. And the flavors are amazing. Again, you'll never know that there's a sweet potato in this dish. Again, we're just going to continue to brown this turkey. It is a leaner turkey, so I'm not going to have to take any fat off. So now that my sweet potato is grated, I'm actually going to add this into this pot with my ground meat. I want to make sure I get everything. Don't leave anything behind. We're gonna continue to cook these two things together, the ground meat and the sweet potato. I wish you could smell it in here. It smells really good. This dish is quick and simple. The only things left that we have to add once the meat and the sweet potatoes have time to marinate are spices, some canned tomatoes, as well as some canned beans. We're actually adding pinto beans to this to help extend the protein that's in it, as well as make it a wonderful, delicious, and high fiber dish. So I'm gonna keep stirring this. It's starting to smell really good in here. It's always a good opportunity to add your spices when your skillet is hot. And today, instead of adding a packet of taco seasoning, we are actually going to make our own taco seasoning. And that includes chili powder as our first spice that we're going to use. We're gonna use 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Uh-oh, it doesn't fit in there. Well, I'm gonna pour some in here. We're gonna add the chili powder in there. The thing about adding the spices now is it allows them to toast, and actually this room is going to smell heavenly here in a few minutes. We are going to add some garlic powder. We're gonna add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1 teaspoon of oregano. So generally, these are the spices that are in taco seasoning. Does that surprise you? Oftentimes we think of oregano as being in Italian dishes, but I can tell you it goes really good in turkey tacos. I'm just making sure that all of the meat that we put in there is no longer pink, making sure that we cook it through. Oh, and I can smell those spices. Now that we've added them to the meat and to the sweet potato mixture, they're starting to toast and get incorporated. Oh my word, I wish you could smell it in here. I'm getting hungry already. Again, breaking up the meat and the mixture as we go, making sure there's no pink left. This is going to be good. Next, once everything is browned and the spices and everything is in there, we're going to add some pinto beans. You'll notice that I actually don't have low sodium pinto beans or no salt added can. Here in Maine, it's very difficult to find no salt added or low sodium beans. So what we did was I actually took these out of here, I rinsed them and returned them to the can so that I could add them. So I could show you the can that there is no low sodium version. The reason why we want to go with low sodium is because we want to be in control of the sodium that we are adding. Oftentimes canned products are high in sodium, so when you're looking for canned products, look for no salt added or low sodium. This meat is ready for some more additives. Okay, I'm going to add the pinto beans. Again, I rinsed these already. Next up, I'm going to add diced tomatoes. This is a no salt added can of diced tomatoes, which is exactly what I want. I want to control that salt in the dish that I'm creating. So we are going to add this 1 can. Don't drain it. We want the liquid that's in there. So we're going to add this. Actually, I'm going to give the dish a stir right before I add this, okay? And then we're going to add it. There is no pink left in that meat. That is for sure. And boy, does it smell like a taqueria in here. I'm going to add this can of tomatoes. Give it a good stir. We're going to heat this through. Make sure everything is mixed well. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, that is working. So what do we need to do now? We need to grate our cheese and get that ready. I also diced up 2 tomatoes as well as the lettuce.